Is your cat going to the bathroom outside the litter box? Are you at your wits' end trying to figure out what to do? I'm Misty. I'm a certified cat behavior consultant and fear-free trainer. Get the scoop on litter boxes in this video. When your cat is going to the bathroom outside the litter box, it's incredibly frustrating. I know from personal experience. But punishing the cat isn't going to solve the problem. If you've tried, you know that it only makes things worse. The way that you're reacting makes the cat scared, and then they find a hidden place to go to the bathroom, and then it's really hard to clean. If we want to solve the problem, we need to figure out why it's happening so we can address the underlying cause. As a cat behavior consultant, most of the time when a cat stops using the litter box, I find that it's because the litter box doesn't meet the cat's needs. Maybe the cat's stressed or even in pain. First things first, we need to make sure their physical health is addressed. Okay, in this next slide, you're going to see some pictures of what cat pee and poop looks like in the litter box. This is so that you can see what it should look like and know what to expect. Healthy cats usually pee 2 to 4 times a day and poop once or twice a day. Unusual texture, color, or odor, as well as amount and frequency of pee or poop, can indicate that something is wrong. Crying and straining to go to the bathroom are urgent warning signs. If you see any of these things, call a vet right away. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, have you ever wondered why cats use litter boxes in the first place? Wild cats evolved in a desert environment with sand everywhere, basically a giant litter box. Cats are small animals. They're not at the top of the food chain. Burying their waste helps conceal their presence from predators. So what do cats need in a litter box? They need a litter box that's safe, clean, accessible, and comfortable. Basically the same things that humans need, but it looks different. For humans, privacy is important for us socially. For cats, it's more about physical safety. Can they see what's around them? Do they have good visibility and escape routes so they know they won't be ambushed in the litter box? Box type and size. An uncovered litter box usually works best. Even if the cat is the only pet in the home, instinct tells them to be on the lookout for danger. Having an uncovered box allows them to see what's around them and know that they're not going to get trapped inside the litter box. A low entry makes the litter box accessible. Having an easily accessible litter box is beneficial for all the cats in the home. It's especially helpful for cats who are overweight or arthritic or have GI issues. For the cat to be comfortable, the litter box needs to be big enough that they can turn around without their butt hanging out over the side of the box. Ideally, the litter box should be 1.5 times the length of the cat's body. One of the easiest ways to get a large litter box for your cat is to buy a cement mixing tray from a local hardware store. They come in a couple of different sizes. If you have the space, bigger is better. That way there's more clean surface area available for the cat to use. You may want a high-sided litter box. A high-sided box contains the litter and keeps it from scattering. If your cat does the elevator butt pose when they pee, a high-sided box makes cleanup easier. If you want a high-sided box, there are a few of them available in stores. Or you can make a DIY litter box from a storage tote. What I like about this example is it's translucent, so the cat can see who's approaching and feel safe knowing they won't be ambushed in the litter box. There's a low entry in the front, and the top is open for an emergency exit. Here's another example. Since the plastic is opaque, the cat can't see through it, so the sides have been cut down at an angle so the cat can easily see what's around them. Check out my video for instructions on how to make a DIY storage tote litter box. Litter type and depth. Now let's dig into litter. There are a bunch of different types of cat litter available, and each one has its pros and cons. Most cats prefer unscented, clumping clay litter. Clay is gentle on cats' paws. Clumping makes it easy to scoop. Scented litter can be nice for us humans, but cats may find the perfume smell overwhelming, so unscented litter is best. Dr. Elsie's litter can be helpful for cats who have a history of house soiling. It contains an herbal attractant that entices them to do their business in the litter box. There are other kinds of litter, including wood, grass, wheat, and walnut, to name a few. If you want to try a different kind of litter, add another box and see which one the cat uses most. but don't switch out the litter the cat is using. Check out my video, Litter Box Perfection, to figure out how to set up the ideal litter box for your cat. For even more details, check out my online course, The Essential Cat. Whatever you do, don't keep changing litter to whatever's on sale. You might be thinking, what's the big deal? But change can be incredibly stressful for cats. The issue is they have no control over their environment. They can't predict these changes, and they don't understand what's happening. Often when cats are stressed, one of the first signs is they'll stop using the litter box. And that's the opposite of what you need. How deep should the litter be? About 3 inches is recommended. Try to keep the level consistent so it's comfortable for the cat. I don't recommend litter box liners. The cat's claws will poke holes in the liner and then pee gets underneath, and you end up with a bigger mess than if you hadn't used liners to begin with. Scooping and cleaning. Now, let's be honest. You don't want to use a dirty bathroom, and your cat is no different. Think of it like flushing the toilet. Would you want to use a toilet that gets flushed maybe once or twice a week? No. It's recommended to scoop the litter box at least once, but preferably twice a day. Better yet, scoop the litter box whenever you notice that it has been used. You can top off the litter when it gets low. Clean out the box and refresh the litter regularly. How often depends on use. It may be as often as once a week, once a month at a minimum. With clumping litter, I know it's time to change the litter when there are little bits of waste that can't be scooped out, or when the box starts to smell less fresh. Non-clumping litter will need to be changed more often. To clean the litter box, be sure to remove any solid residue first. Clean the box with unscented dish soap or hydrogen peroxide. Avoid using scented cleaning products or harsh chemicals, as these can turn the cats off the litter box. Litter boxes need to be replaced periodically. Most litter boxes are made of plastic, and plastic can get scratches that harbor bacteria. We want to avoid building up bacteria over time because it's smelly and it can make the cats sick. Covered litter boxes can be problematic because they're out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see or smell any mess, you might forget to scoop, and that makes it worse. It's important to stay on top of scooping the litter box, as it provides a way for you to check on the cat's health. This is one reason I don't recommend automatic or robotic litter boxes. Location. If you've ever had to use a public restroom to go number 2, you know that location matters. For cats, a safe location for the litter box is one where they have good visibility of their surroundings and they don't feel trapped. They can relax knowing that they won't be ambushed in the litter box. The golden rule is to have one more box than the number of cats, so they always have a place to go. The litter boxes should be in separate areas. If they're all in the same area, to a cat, it counts as one. Some cats like to have separate litter boxes for pee and poop, and having an extra box ensures that there will always be a clean one available. If you see this, it may look innocent enough, but this cat is blocking access to this part of the house. It could lead to conflict between cats. That's why it's important to have a litter box in each cat's preferred area. Even if the cat is the only pet in the home, they need to feel safe when they use the litter box. It should be in a quiet area, but easily accessible, not in a closet or next to the washer and dryer. Place it so there are at least 2 exits. It's not trapped in a corner. We want the litter box to be easy for the cat to access, so they will use it instead of finding alternative places to go to the bathroom that we find less acceptable. Still having trouble? Some litter box issues are fairly straightforward. Other times, they can be very individual. If you've had your cat checked by a veterinarian to rule out underlying medical problems and you're still having trouble, your best bet is to work with a qualified cat behavior consultant. They are professionals who are experienced and well-equipped to help sort out litter box cases, so you don't have to just keep cleaning up cat pee all the time. You can finally get back to enjoying life with your cat. Summary. Consult with your vet first to address any underlying medical issues. Make sure the litter box meets the cat's needs. It should be safe, clean, accessible, and comfortable. If you're still having trouble, work with a cat behavior professional to resolve house soiling. If you're ready to work with a professional, you can find me on my website, fellowcreaturespets.com. Thanks for watching!